Once, in the very heavens, a stunning angel dared to challenge God himself. 1/3 of all angels followed him, not out of ignorance, but by choice. What unimaginable power did Lucifer hold to convince so many to rebel against eternal perfection? And what does this ancient betrayal reveal about our own struggles with pride and free will? The answers may change the way you see this world and yourself. Before the world began, God created beings of pure spirit and light. Angels. They are not made of flesh and blood like us. Rather, they are radiant energies, messengers of God's will. The Bible tells us they were present when God laid the foundations of the earth, praising Him as the universe took shape. Job 38, 4-7. What exactly are angels? The word means messenger. They serve, worship, and carry out God's highest orders. Though invisible to our eyes, their presence is powerful and real. They hold ranks, seraphim, cherubim, archangels, each with a distinct role in heaven's grand design. But here is a great mystery. God granted angels free will, the ability to choose their path. Why would a perfect creator allow such freedom in beings made for perfection? Was this freedom a gift or a risk? This question opens a doorway into understanding what happened next, and why even the most glorious beings could face a fall. Among all angels, Lucifer was unique, called the morning star and light bearer. He was the most beautiful, radiant, and wise of all the heavenly hosts, Isaiah 14:12. His brilliance was said to outshine the very light of the stars. Scripture describes him as standing in the very presence of God's throne, honored and powerful beyond measure. Ezekiel 28:13. Lucifer's closeness to God gave him great influence, admired by angels and humans alike. He wasn't just another servant. He was the first among equals, a leader in heaven's perfect order. But with such great honor, a subtle shadow grew, the temptation to see himself as equal or even superior to his Creator. How does beauty and power breathe pride into a heart? Did Lucifer begin to question his role, not as a servant, but as one who could rule? This marks the beginning of an ancient tragedy, one that still echoes through time. Lucifer's fall began not with violence, but with a seed planted deep within his heart: pride. Once perfect and blameless, he became captivated by his own beauty and wisdom, Ezekiel 28:15. Slowly, doubt grew. Why should I serve when I am so glorious? Could I be more than a servant? This pride birthed rebellion. Lucifer desired honor and worship reserved only for God. He questioned God's authority and introduced a dangerous idea that freedom and greatness meant rising above the Creator, not serving Him. Was this the first sin, an act so profound it changed the heavenly order forever? Lucifer's choice echoed far beyond the heavens, shaping the spiritual struggle between good and evil that touches us all. Lucifer's rebellion was not an immediate, noisy uprising. Instead, it was a slow, subtle seduction. He did not storm through the heavens with swords, but whispered questions that troubled the hearts of angels. Is true freedom found in service, or in ruling on our own terms? Is forced worship really love, or just slavery dressed up? Step by step, he planted doubt about God's authority, weaving a new narrative, a promise of liberation and autonomy. His words appealed both to logic and emotion, making his message seductive and dangerous. Why would so many angels, created perfect and powerful, be persuaded? The answer lies in the deep yearning for meaning and greatness that even heavenly beings shared. Lucifer convinced a third of the celestial host to rise with him, not through force, but by using their gift of free will to choose rebellion. Did they truly believe they were choosing freedom, or were they blinded by pride disguised as liberation? This question still echoes in the silence of heaven. The heavens once were a realm of peace, but that peace shattered in a cosmic clash. Lucifer, consumed by pride, declared, "I will be like the Most High." Isaiah 14:14. With these words, he openly challenged God's ultimate authority. The archangel Michael rose in defense of heaven's order, gathering angels faithful to God. What followed was no ordinary battle, but a war between light and darkness, between order and chaos, truth and rebellion. The Bible speaks of this fierce conflict in Revelation 12:7-9, where Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, Satan, and his fallen angels. The battle was intense, but the forces of pride and rebellion could not prevail. Lucifer, once the glorious light-bearer, was cast down like lightning from heaven. Luke 10:18. A breathtaking fall witnessed by all. Alongside him, a third of the angels who chose rebellion were expelled and became what we now call fallen angels or demons. This war changed the spiritual landscape forever. It marked the definitive break between those who serve God and those who follow the path of darkness. But why did this cosmic war begin? And what does it mean for us? The questions remain, echoing like thunder in the corridors of eternity. The ancient battle between Lucifer and God is not just a distant story. It echoes deeply in every human heart. Just like the angels, we too are gifted with free will, the power to choose our path each day. Pride and humility, light and darkness, they are struggles within us all. Lucifer's rebellion serves as a mirror to our own moral choices. The same pride that led angels to fall whispers within us, tempting us to put ourselves above others, to reject service, and to seek honor at all costs. But the story also calls us to a higher way, a way of humility, love, and true freedom found only in devotion to God. Every moment we face the same question. Will we choose the path of light or the shadow of ego? It is a cosmic decision lived out in ordinary lives. The war in heaven is not over. It continues in each soul's daily battle. What if understanding this ancient struggle could guide us to live with greater wisdom, to embrace humility as strength and service as honor? In our hands lies the power to write the next chapter, not just for ourselves, but for the world around us. The rebellion of Lucifer and the fall of a third of the angels is more than a story of ancient conflict. It is a powerful lesson about the choices that define us all. Every decision, even the smallest ones, carries cosmic weight. Pride and rebellion led to a loss unimaginable, but humility, truth, and service are the true paths to eternal light. Choosing to walk with God means choosing love over ego, unity over division, and peace over chaos. This ancient cosmic drama is reflected in our hearts today, in our daily struggles and triumphs. Remember, the story is not over. We are still writing our part in this eternal battle. Each moment is a fresh chance to choose wisely, to join the forces of light and grace. If this story has stirred something deep within, know that the journey does not end here. There are deeper mysteries waiting, truths that challenge everything you think you know about good, evil, and the power of choice. Click now.